Right, we are live. Not quite 5 o'clock yet, but just thought I'd get this up and running. For the moment, I will probably not be here right away, so I want to make sure everything's all good, make sure everything's fine and dandy. 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 Muting that for one, so I don't get the weird looping, because we don't want that. Set that to the screensaver. So that's all good. Dum. Settings. So I kind of sort these out at some other time, but luckily I think this shouldn't be too bad. Yesterday's stream, I used game capture. That didn't seem like I did Minecraft yesterday. It didn't seem to like the the game capture. Really didn't like green capture. I'm not entirely sure why I didn't like it, but it really didn't like it. Every time I'd switch over to just the screensaver, what you're saying now, it just crashed. Every single time, crashed. But I'm using window capture now for it, and it definitely seems to much prefer it, which is nice. But yes, today we are going to be playing Total War Warhammer 2, as it's a game I've always, well, I wouldn't say always, I played the first one, played the ever-loving hell out of it, loved it to bits. It's the first Total War game I actually ever have. And to be honest, these are the only two that I do actually have as well. I do want to play the Brittany one, because I like that part of history as well, not just as a Total War game. I do like the whole thing, because obviously I'm English, I know a little bit. Obviously you get taught it in history, English schools, you get taught it all. But I've always loved that. Vikings, Scandinavian invaders, all of that, that time period, pre-1066. Love that stuff. So that's on the wish list, as it was, but I've just never gotten around to doing it. But yeah, it's pretty good. Right, so just before the chat goes, I am going to quickly go to the loo, get all the amenities done and dusted, and then we can get the show on the road. Okay, I am back. Just move that over slightly. I'm just trying to think of like the most optimal way of having all of this. I think like that. That's pretty good. Right. Alright, cool. Damn it. Yeah, this was like the thing that would happen with, because obviously I click from monitor to monitor, and for some reason it closes it. It's probably a setting to stop that from happening, but I'm an invalid and have yet to do that. But yeah, so I've played this game for, let's just say it's more than 10 hours. I played this game a lot, and I like it a lot. Let's see what campaigns I've got at the moment going on. Yeah, as you can tell, I've got quite a few different ones. I do very much like this game. Some, as you can see, a lot of them don't tend to go past like 100. But hopefully this time, I will get past 100. That's not because I lose or anything. I think I guess like I go through swathes of, oh, I really want to play as like the Beastmen today, or oh, I really want to play as X, Y, and Z, you know. So it constantly changes for me. I do like it, and it's also dictated by models, because I do paint Warhammer as well in my spare time. I do like to have a wide variety, and that does kind of affect sort of what I want to play as. Like my first Warhammer set was the Chaos Warriors, so I played the Chaos Warriors as my first Mortal Empires campaign back in Warhammer 1.
Preserve this world.
So I do know a little bit of the actual lore of the game itself.
You want schemes? I got schemes.
And I feel also, seeing as, you know, I'm a gobbo, I really should play as the one and only Skarsnik. So, yeah, I think the campaign, Skarsnik is going to be the first one. His little pointy prodder, and his delightful squig, gobbler. I think it's gobbler, isn't it? Doesn't actually say. I'm pretty sure it's his gobbler. It's called Gobbler. Either way, I'm going to be playing as Crooked Moon. Now, they are hard, they definitely are, and seeing as nobody wants to see me breeze through this, I'm going to set this to normal, because I think, like, you know, first time round, just do a normal one. Then if it seems like it's a pretty big thing, people like me playing this, I'll bump it up, make it more challenging. But yeah, let's get right into it. Say no more. One thing I will say about this game, though, the only thing that I always find just grueling, really, most of the time, is the goddamn loading screens. Like, they really do take ages, and obviously that's more down to my own specs than anything else. But whenever I watch anybody else play it, like I don't really think I haven't actually watched Zerkovich's streams. I watch most of his YouTube stuff, most of his tutorials where he talks about different stuff. Is what I usually find more appealing to me, because it's like, you know, Save the Disaster campaigns, you learn a lot from that, and obviously his little, you know, how to play the greenskins and, you know, and Skarsnik and stuff like that, and they're all really good. So I never see the loading screen, but like Angry Tom, whenever he plays with Ben, it always seems to just take ages to load, and he always talks about it, as well as the timer as well, because obviously this is Mortal Empires. It's got everybody on there, so it's gonna take ages, because it's horrendous, because there's well over like 100 factions and stuff. Not all of them playable, unfortunately, but well, not without mods. But this is completely unmodded. This is vanilla Warhammer, so I'm hoping that it goes well. I really do. But yeah, first stream yesterday, bit of a stark contrast. I was playing Minecraft yesterday, delightful Minecraft, started the new survival thing, and I feel a lot better today than I did yesterday. I did feel a bit nervous. I do today, in all honesty. I do still feel a little bit nervous, because obviously, you know, Still budding Twitch streamer, still a youngin, still a little nipper. But hopefully that won't be the same for long. I do want to get good at this. If you can get good at this, if that makes any sense. Because obviously a lot of it is confidence. It's getting used to it, getting used to a specific flow, and for a point, a lot of people say it's just being yourself, and hopefully I do actually practice what I preach with that. I think it's also another big aspect is just learning when to talk and when not to talk, because I think a big thing with me is that I babble a hell of a lot, and I do lose my chain of thought, which obviously for this probably not the best thing, because well, don't really want to die, but I've got high hopes that this won't go terribly. Like I say, played this game. I've spent so many hours on this, doing all different campaigns. I feel, pretty confident that I know a lot of the different units. I don't think I'm going to be. You're not in for a noob gameplay. Beginner, no, but so somewhere between that and intermediate. I definitely wouldn't say I'm like amazing at this. I'm not an expert strategist. But that also makes way for the fact that I don't know all the cheese. Like I don't cheese my games a lot of the time. I do play it to a specific degree quite genuinely. Like if I see an opportunity, I will take it. But it's not like I'll have one unit of goblins running around whilst I have like some of the archers abusing the AI. Like I'm not going to do that. Even though I'll probably have people screaming in chat to do it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. God, these do just take ages. Man, I have played this campaign one time before, and I think I did stop it because I did bumble myself. It is a hard campaign to do really, because the whole goal for Skarsnik is to get back to 8 peaks. That's like the whole thing with this. And that, it can be difficult. It's a lot more difficult than other things. Okay, so we got actually some background music. Whee,
From
there we
your
go.
redoubt in Karak Asgaraz, you have plotted your return to the Eight Peaks, stolen by filthy, perfidious greenskin rebels. The road back to the peaks will not be simple. You must head east into Empire territory. Humans have no love for greenskins, so you must fight tooth and nail to overcome them. Past the Empire, both the border princes and the dwarfs will attempt to hamper you further, but you must destroy all in your path. To the south, in Karak Izor, the foul Belagar Ironhammer has aspirations to reclaim his ancestral home. The 8 peaks are yours, Skarsnik. Do not relent until the threat is dealt with and they are back under your control. Your enemies are belligerent and won't necessarily cow down to your indomitable will. They need to be tamed, broken, or annihilated. You have overthrown rebellions before, and will do so again. All those who oppose you will face your rage, and then the hunger of Gobbler, of course. Destroy and devour all those who stand against you.
I was right, it was called Gobbler. Right, so that path that he did show kind of like took you over the mountains. Ooh. I was focusing on this. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, chapters. Yeah, it kind of like showed you to kind of like come this way and to, go all the way around here, go through here, all the way over there. That's one way of doing it, I suppose. But a big thing with this is like, you come down here, take Carrick Norn and then the other settlement. Here we go, Grimhold. Get hold of the province. Because you're going to need like a lot of people. And always, it is balancing the income. I always find is the difficult bit at the beginning. And obviously, like, not expanding too quickly as to piss a load of people off. Another aspect as well is the fact that we have this in here. So, it's good, but we can't get up to these Night Goblin fanatics. Which isn't too bad, because we just have the normal Night Goblins. So it's not bad to start off with. But, let's see. It's always good to growth going at the beginning, because although like income will be slow, it's not too bad as long as you kind of keep to yourself a little bit.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
But the good thing about the green skins, Slider Miser, good thing about Skarsnik
Orcs will.
is the fact that all of the hero units, like the faction thing, they get all of their experience like 100 times faster or something. Where is the... Yeah. It costs 50% less, and they get 100% more. So they get double for half. Like, I don't have to tell you twice, so that's like a really fucking good deal. I also don't really... Because I'm trying to like weigh up, because I'm trying to think really critically here, because I don't want to look like a tit on live stream. Really trying to like weigh up the sort of... whether or not I should invest more, because we are earning $1,000 and a bit. That's, you know, alright as far as things go. We don't have a lot of ranged, but we don't really have a lot of like anything to kind of stop people or anything. And that Ragnarok spider is going to be very, very squishy to a lot of what the dwarves can dish out, like cannons, artillery. Like, it's a big target. Like that has a lot of potential to get smacked, which isn't good. Also this, but I imagine that will kind of refresh itself once the 10 goes. So, Sly, what can you do? Okay, so we can cleanse the corruption, damage walls, assassinate block army, and just basically make it even cheaper to do shit. Oh my god. I forgot you could do that. Yeah, that gets a bit crazy for saying that. So it would cost like 90% less. So we can get him to do some crazy shit and get it for dirt cheap. So I'm going to try and get that as soon as. But I can't really get anywhere too soon. And let's have a look at who's pissed off with me, because that's always a delightful thing to figure out. So we're obviously at war with them. Let's get it by attitude. So I am at war with Caragnon and Clan Angrand. And just the Crooked Moon. Okay, so we're not actually at war with anybody else, but we do not have any friends, which is to be expected. Of course, we are gobbos. Nobody likes gobbos. Story of my life. Right. Right, so that's going to take us one turn to grow. So I think actually getting a couple more. Oh yeah, of course, this goblin. It's a lot cheaper as well. It only costs us 45, so let's get some of those. And let's get him over here. Okay, so he can damage the walls. I don't like just sending somebody in blindly, so I fucking well will. Go, move it. Okay, so, like I say, so we have got...
You take me for a wazzock?
I do, because you're going to get bum rushed by a bunch of goblins. Cool, so we've got you, so you're melee expert, so you are not going to go against Skarsnik. I do not want that. But yeah, bridge thrower, anti-infantry, but still, a massive rock being lobbed at a massive spider, not a good idea. And I've got 4,960, but I do kind of want to stay around the 5,000 income mark, because it's always good to have like a bit of cash in the kitty, because that's never good if you go below it. Especially for saying we're currently extorting the income, which I might actually turn off, because that's never a good thing. I'm going to stick that on fast forward, because I can't be bothered to wait for all of this. Cool. So, I think game plan wise, We're going to try and take Carrick Norn in a bit. We don't want to do that right now. We want to kind of bring up our discipline at the moment. I think it's discipline. Yeah, obedience even. I want to bring that up a little bit more because extorted income's not very nice, and I wonder what the events are. What events are making me upset? Oh, it's the fact we haven't got Carrick 8 beats. Like, so that's like a constant debuff to the obedience everywhere. So that's another thing I'm going to try and do. I'm going to get Slow Demiser. He's going to get that delightful buff to just overall not costing anything to do anything, because that's amazing. But I'm also going to have him just have a natural buff to the local area that's just going to increase obedience, because that's going to be very, very handy. But another one with that is going to be getting Skarsnik up to a certain level. And this is where I'm not going to be taking Carrick as Carrick Norm, but I am going to constantly sort of bombard it and retreat, so I can kind of get a bit of levels in there in the early game, because that's really important. I want to be fighting a lot of people, but not necessarily pissing off a lot of people, because that's the bad thing. Don't want to be pissing off a lot of people, just pissing off 2 people a lot. That's the golden idea. Okay, so we're at the Empire stuff now, so we're about halfway through. Yay! Oh man, this game is going to be like half turn timers. This is going to be crazy. But again, if people do like everything else, then it's no worries. If it's just turning into the bit where people do just complain that the turn typer is just taking far too long, you just don't want to listen to my lovely voice all that time, which I understand, then we might just head over and just do one of the portal campaigns, because I do like playing as the lizardmen, even though the lizardmen and the greenskins don't get along that well. But yeah, if this just get to the point where people are just like, no, please, for the love of God, just stop, I will. Be it, you know, partway through this stream, or, you know, next Thursday or Friday, if we do this again on another free-for-all Friday, you do it. But I'm going to keep this as the sort of the turn-based Thursday game. It's going to be the Warhammer game, and obviously Minecraft Mondays. It's always going to be Minecraft. Oh man. Okay, so we've got Bretonia's coming to an end. Now we've got the Wood Elves. We've got the Beastmen. Yeah, this is just taking age. Using 32% of my CPU as well. That's not too bad. Not too bad. It's been a lot worse. Okay, there we go. Cool, so we've got our gobbos. And we've got our little one here. So he's currently doing the cleanse corruption thing. Can he actually do... No, it's just doing the untainted. Don't think I can actually get anything on him. That is good. I reckon that'll be a specific type of hero that'll actually do that. Either way, one of the most important things will be getting him to do that. Okay, how much is that going to cost? Okay, so that's good. I am going to get that next bit up, because I do want to get more, so I have a lot of just growth overhaul ready to upgrade everything. The good thing about the Carrick Norn is it is a capital, which is very good. But that does mean it already has quite a good amount of people in those barracks.
I hear ya. Mr. Stabby.
Right. What happens if I put you into other people's things? Okay, so when he's in somebody else's things, he does a lot more. If I was to... Okay, so I can block the army. Or I could damage the walls. Walls have a higher chance, so I will actually do that. And he hasn't actually got any heroes, so I can kind of do this a little bit free will. I don't really have to worry about it. As far as I know, Grimhold doesn't have anything. Sweet. Now then, as for Skarsnik,
Skarsnik!
it's currently costing me 1,233. I am going to take the extorted income off just to knock that back a little bit. Let's see what heroes we can get. So we can get Shaman at some point, but that will be just from... Ooh, sorry about that. What do I need for them? Oh yeah, I need technologies to get artillery. That's a big thing as well. Need to get a Goblin Tinker bench. Do I need that? What was the thing for it? I need a specific... It's kind of interesting how it doesn't actually say what quests I have to do, which is a bit weird. Yeah, see, obedience -2, all preferences. Okay. Ah, here we go. Objectives. Chapter 1, Warlord. Okay. Let's get this. Goblin Tinker's bench. Yeah, I do just need to get the Goblin Tinker's bench as soon as, so that might be a better alternative. But again, as soon as I get that up, I can upgrade this, but I just need those extra ones. Right, okay. So, I'm thinking... Yeah.
Plotted and
How much does the
scheming.
one gobbo cost?
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, and I'm still earning enough to bring me above 1,000. Cool. Let's do that. Then on the next turn, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Carricknon, beat the Stunty, and hopefully get a couple more levels. That's going to be one of the major things. It's just getting him up, get him in those different sort of levels. First one's going to be Route Marcher, because you just don't pick anything else at the beginning, because that's just... There's no real reason not to. It's just such a better... You know, you just pick it. You don't really pick anything else. It just gives you the extra movement. You can just go places quicker. It's just fantastic. Don't know why you wouldn't want it. But no, like I was saying, like I haven't actually played like a tabletop game of Warhammer. That's definitely on a list of what I would play. Maybe not stream. Don't really know how I'd stream that. I haven't got a good sort of like movable camera that could connect up to it. I think I have a webcam that's from USB, but that's like 10 years old. It's hot garbage. I also thought about maybe painting Warhammer as well. I've got like a whole starter set of Stormcast Eternals that are like somewhat painted. But I've painted like a whole batch of Chaos, Saves the Darkness, Chaos Warriors. They were fun. I definitely enjoy painting armors. Because I had a little knack at some organic stuff. Like I got like a small box of Skeleton Warriors. I also got some Glaive Wraith Stalkers as well, which are nice. I like the Glaive Wraith Stalkers. I really like the whole Nighthaunt box set that they have out at the moment. I really do. And plus the fact that I got the Stormcast Eternals as well, like it could be nice to like do a scene with a Glaive Wraith Stalker and a Stormcast Eternal. But I'm not that level yet with them. I have just painted one full armor to begin with. But the Stormcasts are all based. Some are coloured. I've done one. I can't actually remember his name. I got him free with a magazine. I know he's got a proper name, but there's him, but the unit that he is more typically. I think it's a lectern. I'm not sure about that. Could be, could not be. Who knows? But Wow, that took us no time whatsoever. No allies have chosen to become involved in this dispute. That's because I have no allies. Well, luckily for me, they don't really like coming into the mountains. Well, I say that. I could be proven wrong. Could easily be proven wrong. Come on, tick over. Nobody cares about the tyrants of the Black Ocean. Piss off. There we go. So let's see, what has he got now?
I will
So
not
he...
shame my clan.
Okay, so he's been doing something for a turn and everything looks the same. So I think he's trying to get a big dude. I think Black Army does just... yeah, it just makes people move a lot slower. So that's good if you want to like try and like halt somebody getting back to somewhere, but in this case we're not going to really use this. Way nice one. And now he's gone up 2 levels, 2 whole levels. That is absurd, absolutely absurd. But I feel with Slider Miser, I never really have him actually be a part of a lot of combat. I do like to give him just like specialist, and a lot of the time the assassinate function. But for the fact that Skaven are now in this, I do want to give him Cleanse Corruption as well. But just for the sake of that, I want to get that up as high as I can as soon as I can, because that is some zesty usage there.
I like a good plan. Well, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah,
See
it
you
will.
later.
Just give it one. Give it a chance. So that's ticking over. They're not too bothered. When can I do that? So I'm going to get a surplus in 2 turns. That'll be the 1. So I've got to wait a little while longer. It shouldn't be too bad. But now we've got to wait another 10 minutes probably for this thing to clock over again. But I am going to try and find out what that guy was. No, I know he's not a liberator. At least I'm pretty sure. No, he's not a liberator. I can't remember what he was. But I'm doing them all in the Anvils of Heldenhammer colour scheme, like the blacks, the reds. Love that stuff. Plus I find that colour scheme is quite nice to just draw in general. Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to like just come up that back passage. That would have been bad. But no, yeah, I'm doing the whole Anvils of Heldenhammer. It's just a really nice sort of colour scheme. But the Chaos Warriors I did, they're just you sort of run of the mill. They're all black, with highlights of lead belcher with a bit of I wanted to do Stormhost Silver as the highlight, but I didn't have that. What do I have as the highlight? I can't actually remember now. It's another metallic metal one, but it's not. It doesn't quite have that high of a pop as Stormhost Silver, which I personally prefer. To be honest, as I started to do it, it definitely gives them that more of a grittier look. Like they definitely look a lot more evil. They definitely look a lot more chaotic as well. Like I didn't really give them a theme. I see people doing Chaos Slaves of Darkness in different themes. Like I see some Nurgle ones are really cool. Some of the stuff that people have done with green stuff for those dudes look sick. Which actually is another one we did. My partner, he does he's still working on his Demons of Nurgle, which 2 of them together look really, really good. But no, I've got a couple that I still need to crack on with, but I started to do Slambo as well. I managed to get sort of the limited edition Slambo one, but it's pretty good. I still haven't done him though, because the one thing I was thinking about with him was I really wanted him to look good, and afterwards, after everything, because I felt like as soon as I got the rest of the Slaves of Darkness army done, it would have been a lot nicer to have him as like a sort of central piece. He was going to look good. He was going to like encompass everybody. I don't know. I just wanted to wait until I actually got quite good. But after the one dude I did for the Stormcast Eternals, after I did actually do him, I do feel quite confident in my skills. But I probably will finish him once I finish the Stormcast Eternals. Cool. Now the turn time is gone. I'm going to get Slide Demiser. Can I do anything against this guy? No, it's still the block army thing. I think I have to... Not sure, I think they're only heroes, aren't they? Yeah, kills a target hero. It doesn't actually kill the leaders, which is a bit annoying, but oh well, that would be pretty OP. I'm going to do this again, and another success. And another 2 levels earned. It's crazy. Like, this thing is just absurd. Like, when you can actually do this, this is insane. So now my hero action cost is like -14, it's +6 to work. Like, that's absurd. That really is crazy. Right then. So, no point doing that, because that's an assist army thing. I'm not going to have him really doing anything. Same goes for these things, like... Possibly, like, Stalker would be good, but again, I think that's only if he's actually in... Only if he's in the army, I think is the thing. Block armies usually quite good, but I always find being able to get rid of those pesky stunties is always quite the good thing. Right, let's see. Can I reach that in one turn? I cannot, so I am not going to try and do that. I'm going to go straight into... Can I raid? Yes, I can set up a raiding camp, so I can do that. So I'm going to probably do this, get a bit more from it, and get more fightiness as well. As soon as I can start a war, the better. Definitely think. Plus, that might also bring him out of hiding. But I'm a little bit worried about that though, because he's got quite a few quarrelers. But as soon as we can close the distance, it shouldn't be too bad. We've got the squig hoppers, so they shouldn't be too bad. And as soon as I can get the Arachnarok spider into them, again, shouldn't be too bad. I also think some of these guys can do stalk as well. These night gobbos, yes, they have stalk and vanguard deployment. So I can definitely do some nice flanking capabilities here. But I'm going to move... Actually, I did a duh. I'm going to move a bit forward, then set up the raiding camp. Because then at the next turn I can indeed get to them. And this is complete. I'm not going to go into that, like I said. As soon as, if anything, I'm going to actually demolish it. But I don't want to do that. In case everything goes tits up, I do want to be able to come back and get more of an army. But we're doing pretty well. I'm just going to wait, hang back, upgrade that, then get the Tinkerer's workbench. As soon as I get that, you can get that artillery going. That's like one of the main things. Probably going to like save you all the hassle of watching some stuff. I'm probably... click this on the thing, and I'm just going to quickly switch to this real quick. Just to have a little look at some stuff on the other screen. Just jumble stuff around a little bit. So this doesn't, that's done, so I can click that away. Just gonna move this, move that to there, so I can just see stuff. So I can see, it's like who's watching, total views, the chat, all that good stuff. Cool. Right, so we're going to do this quick. Okay, so if I click back on that quickly enough, that does actually stay on there. Cool. That's something good to look at. Alright. But yeah. Long term, I think we're going to go south. We're going to go along the coast. Maybe... Oh, that does mean we're going to go past some Skaven, as well as going past Sartosa. then again, going past the Empire, the vampires, and the dwarves. I mean, we're going to have to encounter dwarves. I mean, we're encountering dwarves right now. If we encounter dwarves along that way, we're going to be looking at the grudge bearers, stuff like that. So that's not the best. But Belagar has this goddamn spook patrol. These fucking undead ancestors, they're always hell to deal with. If I can, I do want to not piss off as many people as I can. I do want to just kind of get to Carrick 8 Peaks. Maybe take out a Savage Orc tribe, because they're not too bad. Like, if I can get like a specific build up, stuff that doesn't really focus on piercing damage. So you can get Night Stalkers which do piercing damage, which is handy, which is good against the dwarves. We will have to do that. But if we can go against Savage Orcs, it's a lot easier. We don't really need to worry about armor piercing that much, just against, you know, the war bosses if they've got a... I think actually any war boss, actually. Unless they have like a shaman as their army leader. I think best course of action would be going south. Just avoid Sartosa, just don't piss her off. Get this province, because as soon as we get this province up and running, then it's going to be a lot easier. So I'm going to select Slide the Miser again. Damage the wasp. Wow, 50 gold to do this. It's like a no-brainer. And I've done it again. And he's level 70. That is absurd. That truly is absurd. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to get the damage wars. I think it's going to be the best. Let's have a look at Carrick Norn. How damaged is those walls now? A little look. How do I find this out? Here we go. So, wow, there's 2 breaches already, which is fantastic. I think that does mean that we can instantly start the siege, which is one of the main things why I did want to get him up to the whole being able to breach the walls really good and get them down. Because now, what I can do, after doing a bit of raiding, let's see, did he get any more people? He did. He did get some miners. And I think he got 1 more dwarf warrior as well. So, with this, I think we're going to go straight into our think. Shouldn't be too bad. Plus, I do actually think the Arachnarok Spider is actually siege. It is indeed siege. Does not look good though. Whilst they only have the 1 artillery piece, they do have a bloody load of... a lot of range. And their chafe is a lot better than my chafe. Yeesh. Right. I'm going to continue the siege. See what I can do. I think I can do that because I already made the action, so I won't be able to do that. Siege construction is available, but I don't necessarily need it. It might be good. I can get 2 of them. Oh, that's going to take us 2 turns. I'm just going to do that so it stops coming up on this there. They've got a fair amount of money, which is quite good. I'm going to move away from Gobbler's Roars. I think it would actually be quite good to... because it only costs 2,000. I'm doing quite good for money. So I reckon I will actually get that for the moment being. So I'll get that going. I don't think if there's anything else I can really do.
Knife 'em!
Because they're only poison. I haven't got anything that's armor piercing except for the Night Goblin Squiggoppers and the Arachnarok Spider. but they can't go on to the top of the walls, so they're not going to be the best to go against a lot of the quarrelers, which you'll probably keep on the walls. I haven't got any artillery to really knock him off of the walls either. If anything, I don't think this is a good idea at all, to be honest. So I think I'm going to actually break the siege, actually. This is not the best idea. So what I'm going to do... I'm not going to do the march because I don't want the debus from it, but I am just going to move away a little bit. But if I can get Belagar out, that might make things a bit more even. If I can entice him out, he might just try and pursue me, although he is still... He is recruiting some people. So he may get more stunties, I'm not sure. It completely depends if he... He's either going to finish the recruiting, and then next turn... Actually, no, he would actually recruit on the end of this turn, so we could get them this turn if they're... If he gets them this turn, obviously. If he's still got other things ticking over, he may just stay in there. But if I can break that sort of development... I'm a little bit new to the Skarsnik start. I played it one time. I did do it on easy. This one's on normal. Not that there's really much of a difference, but I haven't actually played this in quite some time, in all honesty. Just the total Warhammer game in general. But I'm thinking of going south by Sartosa rather than going like north through the Empire and then west. I'm doing a right angle. I'm going down and then right rather than up and then right. Because I think when you go up and then right, you're surrounded. Whereas if you go down and right, you do have sort of the protection of the coast. There's not a lot of people that are around there. But it's just trying to think ahead, I guess. I'm probably overthinking it, in all honesty. But I do remember the first time I did play it, I tried to just rush Carrick Norn, and they did just mess up my Ragnarok spell. Okay, so he's going after me. Okay, so this isn't actually too bad. Pretty even. What's the terrain like? Oh, I've got a little banner as well. Delightful. What does it do? Oh, hell yeah, I'm giving that to the squig hoppers. Okay, so I am on the higher ground, which is good, especially if they've got a lot of quarrels and they've got a lot of one artillery unit. So that will be pretty good. Or I could just retreat and try to get more. The whole goblin aesthetic of just overrunning everything with just sheer numbers. Especially with the fact that we do get a lot of buffs to income. Well, people don't cost as much. Gobos don't cost as much. So it could be quite good. I never like doing the auto-resolve either. But if I could get rid of Bruck Ironpick, that would leave the settlement completely open. It's all of a case if I can get to the quarrelers and the artillery in time. So Ragnarok does have a lot of armor, so I'm a little bit cautious about those two miners, but they are just the 2 units. So I'm not too worried. Everything else is just... Oh, it just takes so much. Miners shouldn't be that hard, in all honesty, though. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do this. If I die, I die. Who knows? It's been a little while. I did play a couple, just like little quick custom matches, just to kind of get used to it all. But, did that with the lizard folk. I probably should have done it with the goblin or a greenskin tribe at least. Just get used to everything. But I have played this game for a very long time, so I do get everything. Like, I'm not a noob. I do know what I'm doing as far as it goes to matchmaking and getting everything up. Although saying that, I didn't realise that mine is a vanguard. I just kind of assume most. To be honest, it's not a bad assumption, but I do just assume that a lot of the just dwarves in general just don't have any vanguard, except for a lot of the choppers. But I think there's only a couple choppers that actually even do have that, to be honest. But let's do this. Let's get them with the green wave. Hopefully try and get that war up as well, because that's one of the big things, is just trying to get that war up. As soon as you get the war going, it's all good. So I'm thinking they're probably going to have a typical dwarven setup. A lot of defensive. They'll have the artillery setup. Okay, so this is all downhill. So we'll have a little bit of a leadership buff to the fact that we'll have the higher ground, Obi-Wan Kenobi style. But I'm just a little bit concerned about our big old Ragnarok here. I've got a good feeling about it though, because we've got quite a lot of people. If we do just overwhelm them, it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so we got these two. So I'm going to put them in a group. I'm going to get one of them to really flank. I really want to get some good flanks. We have got one fanatic as well. So I think that's pretty good. Let's get all of these dudes. We've got one range, jeez. And then get him into one as well. I'll probably put the squig hoppers about here, maybe. Using this as a natural sort of defense. I think that'd be pretty good. Get them down there. Want it really, really wide. Don't want any chance of clumping. I don't want that artillery to fuck me up. And I'll get the Ragnarok on this flank here. I think that's everybody. Just a general, just going to go at them flank and then try and encapsulate. Yeah, because they did that. So if I'm going to just do this, I'm just going to get this like this. And then just completely overwhelm them. I'm going to get these guys to really come around over here. Hopefully, that isn't going to... Let's do that again. Let's get them like that. Cool, so they'll actually face them. Let's get these guys doing the same business. Get them down there. Get the sneaky stabbings in. Right. Gonna keep the night squig hoppers there. Let's see. So they've got fairly decent range, but I am not gonna win that exchange. How far have they got? And they've got a lot bigger range. They've got 160, and you have 115. So there is no point in getting them stuck in right now. Same goes for the Ragnarok Spider. I don't want him to get... I'm technically probably a Sheba the size of her. I definitely don't want them getting in there. We'll get Skarsnik over here. Actually, let's get him behind that boulder as well. Alright, see what happens. See, are they moving about? They are. Oh my god, they can hit me? Oh, shit. Right, okay. Pull these guys back to here. Skarsnik, you're going to get hit, so get you there. Actually, just get you there. You guys actually don't need to go that far. You just need to go there. Ooh, that was a close miss. The squig hoppers are taking a little bit of damage. That's not what I want. Bring them back a bit more. Okay, so they are moving all ahead. They are, however, leaving a lot of their stuff. Okay, let's get you there, and let's get you over there as well. Let's just get 1 for 1 on everything. Just want to tie up everything. So then I can get some hammer and anvil stuff going on. So like here, so we got these two guys coming along here. So I can start pelting these guys with that. Gonna bring him a bit further. Gonna get him up to there. Ah, yes, I remember I could do that with Skarsnik. Forgot I could do that. But they have left the artillery pieces a little bit worse for wear. So let's get them into position there. Let's get that one going for them. Let's keep on him going for there. We'll try and get rid of this guy as soon as, because if we can, that'd be really, really handy. So I'm gonna get her to go after them. Gonna get these squig uppers around the back. And it didn't do that. Okay, you go over there. Let's get that playing on normal speed, you know? Good, that's what I wanted. I wanted the height of that to just stop it. You're good to stay there. Yeah, you just mash them. Let's get these guys in here. So I really don't want that Ragnarok to take a lot of damage. So I'll actually get her into this. Actually, if I can get them actually into this, that might be a good idea. I'll get them after these guys. These can go after them. Just really tie up everything. Get him further into there. I can get these guys over here. Oh, that squig charge was devastating. Right, let's get these guys moving around. We definitely don't want to... Oh, okay, we got some fleeing. Who are you? Oh, we don't want you... Actually, maybe. I don't know. You're a melee expert. I'm an anti-large. Yeah, I don't want to... Yeah, I don't want to get into that. Although, actually, I wasn't doing too bad against him, actually. Yeah, let's keep on going with that. As soon as I got the poison attack, I believe. Got that, you're free, get you over there, let's get you over here. Actually, let's get you over there. Get you over there. Ragnarok Spider can keep on having some fun in there. Where's my fanatics? Alright, let's get you fanatics. Try and get you going down there. Ah, oh, fantastic, look at that. Get you going at the back. Let's get you going after these guys. Got ahead you. Let's get you going after those. I don't want them coming back. Let's have you do an exchange with him. Let's have you go after that one. So I'm going to get rid of them. You going after them. Squig uppers. You can do a backwards charge into that. Give a good debuff on him. You coming along. Okay, you are winning that exchange. That is good. Get you after him. Yeah, we've won this. Cool. Lovely job. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Sweet. Alright. Close victory, my arse. We did well on that one. Cool. Ooh, we got some good kills in. Oh my god. That must have been the fanatics. That would have been that fanatic. Ball swings. They were good. God, I hope I don't lose them. I hope I don't lose them at any point. Well, this is fantastic. This is like best case scenario. I'm picking out of the main capital, Carrick-Norn, so that's fantastic. So that leaves that garrison exposed. I'm not going to pursue it though, for a couple of reasons. One, my army's taken a bit of a battering. I would like to go back, heal up a little bit, because that also means that Brock is going to a little bit heal up as well, because I do want to kind of keep on coming backwards and forwards with a lot of chafe, because I want to level Skarsnik up, because like that's a big thing in the early game, is making sure that my leader's pretty strong. I think that's just a general thing, but I'm going to need as much help as I can get. And for the fact that Brock is like just a simple, just run-of-the-mill person, it won't be too bad. Plus the fact that I think you don't get nearly any experience if you lose a thing. So the fact that I beat him means that he's not getting a lot of experience, whereas I am. So that's not going to be too bad. But no, I think that went very well. Because I think another thing as well, because I like the Lizardman. I like the Lizardman because I just feel really powerful with a lot of their stuff. It feels a little bit more balanced now as well with the tic-tac-toe and the whole update that they had, the Prophet and the Engineer or whatever it was, Prophet and the Warlock I think it was, DLC that they have, which I do have. I think I have all of the DLC up to date, so I can basically play anything. Anybody wants to play anything, could do it. Easy peasy, no worries. But I just love the Lizardman because it's just like everything just feels like a bus, just like plows through things. That just feels fantastic when you're going against Skaven, because especially like pretty early on in the early game as well, where you just like go against like a load of Skaven slaves. You've got a Carnosaurus, and that thing just plows through stuff. No better feeling in the world. That just feels fantastic. But no, it's definitely good to see that Skarsnik can take on Brock as well. But I definitely would not like to do that if you had like a bunch of dwarf warriors with him as well. It's definitely going to be a good idea. Oh, but boy howdy, the loading screen's long on this. Damn. But I am saving up for some new parts for my PC desktop. Currently doing this off of a laptop. It is an Inspiron 7000 gaming laptop by Dell. If anybody's interested, I'll probably need to make a specs thing at some point. Although I don't really feel that it's especially worth it. Like, it's nothing amazing. Like, it's, as you can tell, it's slow. People aren't going to come in here and go, "Wow, this is an amazing laptop. Oh, what are you using?" Oh, it's Inspiron 7000. It's on top of the range. It isn't. It's not on top of the range at all. It's like, I tell you what, it's actually 2 years old. That's how old this laptop is for me. I don't know if that's like, that's not how old the laptop is as an actual laptop. Like, that's not how long it's been out on the market. That's just how long I've owned it for. Right. Don't need that, but the unit replenishment is going to be delightful. Definitely going to go for that. So that's good. That's very good. So you're going to go back there, which I'm fine with. Oh, that's not good. But what I could do, I could do the block army. That could be quite handy. Yeah, if I block army, because that's not only going to like level it, slide the miser a little bit more, it's also going to, well, for one, stop him a little bit, which is always a handy thing. Because I really don't want him actually coming for me. I think as soon as I leave the province, they'll leave me alone. I hope. I've encountered the Barrow Legion. Oh, skip that bit forward, but we are at the end of the turn time, which is fantastic. Come on. There we go. So,
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
you can level up. It's a no-brainer. Route Marcher. Definitely want to level them up a little bit more. How much do I need for this? It is 50. So if I move... That's 48. Okay.
Legging it.
I'm going to go over here. Set up a raiding camp. Get that going.
Let's get stabby.
Let's get stabby.
You what?
I think because he is a lord, he's not actually a hero. I can... Yeah, it's the block army. But I can't reach him, so there isn't really a lot of... There's not really a point. I'm just going to carry on doing this, getting him levels up, because that's the main thing. He's level 9 now, that's insane. This really is just crazy. I'm going to get the damage walls up in there. Army. This Block Army does reduce it by 50. That would reduce it to 75. Yes, 75. So that's not that bad. I also do want to get immortality as well, because as soon as I can get that, that's going to be really, really nice. Because obviously then, they don't die, and all of this is not going to be wasted. But I got the feeling... I'm going to do the Block Army. Block Army I feel is going to be a bit more handy earlier on. How are we doing at the province? Carrick Ascaraz. We're still at the -2. That's not too bad. We are earning a bit. We have got a fair amount. Can't recruit any heroes or anything. But we do have the chance to get one of these guys. And I do like the idea of getting a shaman, because they do a lot. But also a warbath, just to be able to really go ham and have somebody that can take out some of the heroes. But he doesn't actually have any armor piercing, which isn't that good. Whereas we've got Shaman. What are you? Oh yeah, you do spells from the Little War. We got anything? Okay, so we got this one. That's pretty good. Got a confident, which is pretty good for the fact that goblins do have a bad leadership buff. Oh, we could keep with the whole goblin theme, which is a pretty good idea, by having a night goblin war boss. And he's pretty good because he's got the bonus on those. So that's pretty good. We got 19,054. You got 2,210, and you have a shield. A lot better, just general. And you got the serial dancer, so that's going to be good. Yeah, I'll get Jenkins. Let's get Jenkins in here. Got nothing on that, which is no worries. Oh, and that's for everybody. I thought it was just for Skarsnik. Oh, I would have done this earlier, man. So let's get 2 of them in there. Actually, no. Let's just get a couple of them in there. I think I'm currently building... Yes, that's doing the one for that. So let's get rid of those 2, because I'm going to want to get some Night Stalkers. No, is it not Stalkers? No, it's Sneaky Stabbers, isn't it? Oh, I can't see. I can tell though. I don't want to look. Hang on. Sneaky Stabbers, isn't he? No, Nasty Skulkers. I was right first time. So we got some Nasty Skulkers. They're going to be good. I'm going to need them to go against the dwarves, because I need something with armor piercing. Because if I don't have any armor piercing, it's not going to be good. Right, I'm going to stay here. Hopefully I'm going to get Brock to either come back at me, or I'm going to get Scally Stone Shatterer. Preferably he's going to come after me, because he has just got some dwarf warriors. He's got no armor piercing, no nothing. It is just check. Which is going to be good if I bring out the Ragnarok Spider. But that's the hoping and praying, but can't actually move once I'm in this. I should have zoomed out a little bit. I'll put that on fast forward though, because I just want to save as much time as I can on these loading screens, because good god, do they take forever. Yeah. Hopefully get the other guy to come at me. That's going to be the best case scenario. If that doesn't happen, however, I'm probably going to stay here, keep on raiding, because that's giving me a tidy extra 108, which is quite nice, because I'm not actually extorting the income currently at Carrick Ascaraz, because the obedience there isn't too good. As you can see, I got -2, but that's just because I don't actually have Carrick 8 beats. It's one of the things with the with Skarsnik's campaign. Ooh, hello. Oh, I see the little thing. No worries at all. Okay. Yeah, because obviously the whole thing with the Skarsnik's one. Need to get Carrick 8 peaks. But I want to do that as soon as I get a province up and running. Because as soon as I get a province up and running, that means I've got some sort of stability. Then I can... I'm not going to branch out. I'm not going to sort of like take over province after province after province as I sort of like snake my way to Carrick 8 peaks, because that just gets too unmanageable. That's not too bad. However, if I have one province that I do kind of look after, it's not the end of the world. But as soon as I get into the Badlands, I'm going to try and take... I'm probably going to try and take... what's his name? He's the Savage Orc option. He's got big mass. Wurzag. Probably going to take out Wurzag because... For one, it's a Savage Orc. So I feel that... Because a lot of the Goblin stuff isn't armor piercing. But by the time we'll probably get to Carrick 8 piece, we're going to have a lot of stuff that is... Oh, okay, this is a little bit unexpected, but not too tragic. So he did retreat back, recovered, but I don't think he recovered anything, because he did do it on his turn, and then I finished my turn. Or he may have. Doesn't seem to have. But I'm going to fight it again, because I know I can win it. But I'm probably going to try to... this time really push, trying to take out those quarrelers and the artillery. Try and kill them before they can actually get away or anything, even when it does come up with victory. That's probably like as cheesy as I'll go with this, because I feel like, you know, that's what would really happen in an actual war. They're not just going to go, well, hey, we've won. We're just going to let the really expendable... Oh, fantastic. Oh no, this might not be too good, because they do have artillery. They have the advantage on this. Interesting. But I do like the fact that they do these. These are my favourite things, the choke point battles. I do like them. That's another thing I really like with the lizard folk, is the fact that I'd sometimes get these, and I just fill them with Temple Guard, and like wave after wave of Skaven would crash upon the golden walls, and it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. However, when the Skaven bring out the artillery, though, that's when I do start sweating quite vigorously, because Skaven artillery is horrendous. And the Rattling guns, and the Jezzails, those things are absurd. I kind of played a little bit of the expansion for that, but I didn't actually... I don't know, it was a bit of a weird one. Like I played a little bit of both of the campaigns. I played a bit more of the Seraphon side. I played that a little bit more than I did the Skaven, and I did enjoy playing the Skaven as an actual custom battle. That's pretty much where I played most of them. Okay, yeah, we really don't want to be doing this. They've got a lot of hidden cover, which is kind of good if we can push it upon that, because the artillery is not going to really work too well. There's the chance that it hits the trees. The quarrelers are going to hit the trees if they stay in the trees, which is going to be good. The fact that I only have the one archer means that I'm not really going to suffer from that either. Right. I imagine they're all going to be sort of starting around here, especially for the fact that most of our stuff is here. Oh, that's a start line. Oh, wow, I could really push up on them. Oh, delightful. Okay, I'm going to put you guys in those trees. I know you've got stalk, but I don't really want to attempt anything else. I'll get you guys over there. Actually, I'm going to get the squighoppers in there, because now they're hidden. And I'm going to get you out in the open, because you have the stalk, so you're going to be fine on that one. And everybody else is going to go here. Actually, no. Scrap that. Oh no! I need to grab you. Actually, I'll do that as well. Right. Get you over there. Get you back in the trees. I'm going to have one that's just God knows, which will go here. Then I'm going to kind of get a flanking force, which is going to go around here. Oops. There we go. I'm going to get Skarsnik to go with this main one, because we're going to need them to hold out a little bit more. I'm going to get the Ragnarok Spider back a little bit, because your speed's 57, and these guys are 33, so I can afford there to be a little bit of a delay. These fanatics are going to do a little bit of scouting for me, so I'm going to do that and instantly hit the slow-mo. Alright, so they've got their artillery already out here, but I know for certain they're going to have a lot more people in here. But I don't really want to do anything. Did it say that I already exposed somebody? Yeah, you're exposed, ain't you? Not good. Right. They're going to get pelted by those quarrelers. I am going to pull back to here. I think it's going to be the best option. If I can pull back to there, but bring their attention over here. I don't want them going over to the squig hoppers. I'm going to bring the squig hoppers up a little bit more so they can get ready for a good amount of that. Okay, so you're doing that. Speaking of, I need to... Ooh, splat. I'm going to get you guys to come over to here. Because again, there is no point in me trying to do that. Get you over there. I'm going to get you guys to go over here. Are you hidden? You are now hidden. To bring you over here. Okay, I think that is their entire army. So I'm going to get these guys to go through here. Get them to go there. They are continuing to fire upon the gobbers. Oh, that is sad. Okay, good. That was a long miss. That was a very, very long miss. They do have 2 of the rock lobbers, which is not good. What is good, however, is they are coming out of there. And they are leaving the artillery completely exposed. Right. Let me think here. So people are just moving up. So everybody's moving to there. I really don't want to like stand somewhere and have them just do it. So I am going to instantly just go straight up to them. Get you to go straight into those quarrelers, bigger Ragnarok Spider. And get you guys to go after them. You guys to go after them. Gonna get you to go there. Goes to go there, which I think you were doing to begin with, to be honest. I really want to give them a lot of space. Okay, I think that's good. By the time I get to that, I think that'll be good. I'm going to put in normal motion now, because that's taking far too long. No, I gotta commit now. I'm not having that standing open space like I just did. Oops. Do that. Try and do that, give them enough of cover. Go straight in for them. Right, okay. So, we've got this flanking army going here, we've got them firing over there, we've got the squig hoppers that are going to charge these rude dudes, which is good. They're getting preoccupied by these guys, which is good. This Ragnarok Spider, I want you to go after them a bit more. You've got them, get them over there. I'm going to keep on moving these squig hoppers around and about so I can preoccupy them all the time. So I don't want them to go over there. These are going to stick into there. I want one of these. Okay, you're going after them. We get these squig hoppers after these quarrelers. We've got this going on over here. We've got this dude causing some mayhem. Where are you? You're currently in battle. Let's get you out, because I don't want you really in a lot of battles. What are you doing? Get over there. Okay, so you're doing that. Let's actually get you over there. Actually, no, get them after them. people in this sort of area. Give them a lot of. They need that. They need that leadership buff. Get there in the end. Right. Okay. So these guys are killing these, which I really want. I really want to get rid of them. Okay. We've got one goblin lazy. I'm going to keep on them on the assault. Okay, they've only got 3. That's okay. That means that they're gone. Let's bring you guys back over here. We're all a bit fractured. Let's get you after them. You after them. Ragnarok Spire. You go after them. You kill them. Oh, bloody hell. Skarsnik. Skarsnik's not in a good place. Oh, go Skarsnik. Should have paid more attention to Skarsnik. That's not good at all. Don't really mind. I much prefer to get. I prefer him to run through. Okay, that's good. So they're going after them. We've got these dudes. I'll get them after the miners. Right, I do believe we've got rid of their artillery. Let's put this back in slow motion. So where's the squig hoppers? So we've got a little squig hoppers here. I want to get them after those quarrelers. And who else is a big sort of target to get rid of? Let's get Brock down a lot. Get these rude dudes after him. Yeah, the miners and stuff and the dwarf warriors, although I do want to get them down, they're all going to be fleeing. I'm not going to be able to really get a lot of damage on them. Let's fast forward this a bit, because I don't want to really be facing this for a long time. Cool, so we got that in going after him. Come on, kick his ass. No. Yep, there we go. So he's doing that. What about the squig hoppers? How are they doing? Yeah, they're mincing him up. They've got 4 left. They've got 6. Okay, they are dead. They're leaving. There's no point then there. Okay, cool. I think I got rid of quite a few of the quarrelers, so we shouldn't have to deal with them anymore. I think it's like as long as there's like only a few left. Yeah, there's like how many left? Like they're not gonna come back. These he might not, but they did not do a lot of damage, which is fantastic. Neither did the artillery, which is really good. That's where we were the most weakest in. So we got a lot of unarmed, well, lightly armored troops. Like those quarrelers, killers, easily killers. They're not good. So it's good to get them tangled up, to get them preoccupied, which is the main thing. I think we did pretty well with that, for saying there was another one that kind of came out of the blue. I was not anticipating that move. Oh. And we did pretty well as well. Like they lost a lot of units as well, and we didn't lose a lot at all. So I definitely say that's a really good win. A lot better than the close victory beforehand. This is definitely better than the decisive victory. Definitely better. But no, I think like I played this. I played Skarsnik campaign quite a long time ago, and then they released Gloomspire Git. I was like, oh holy shit, this is sick! I'm actually gonna get the Skarsnik model, because he's not actually named Skarsnik as the actual Citadel model. He's named like Goblin Warbox with Cave Squig, and it was just a bit like just call him Skarsnik, please. Just do this one. He has the big top hat and everything. Like there's no mistaking, that's Skarsnik. So I wanted to get him. Wanted to get the Sneaky Snufflers. Wanted to get obviously the Squig Hoppers. Wanted to get the Mangler Squigs as well. These were cool. And I wanted to get the Troggoths as well. Like I wanted to get a load of these units. But I've waited off. I'm going to wait until they get a starter set out and see what they have in there, because that's what I'd really want. But another big thing as well is the paints, because I've had my Chaos Warriors They're all painted with blacks and metals, and there's some wood in there and some reds. So I was going to use a similar sort of colour scheme, which again has transferred very nicely to the Anvils of Heldenhammer colour scheme I'm doing for the Stormcast Eternals. So they've been quite cheap. I actually got them from a mate at work, because he split that big box set, which is the corn. It's like the corn. It's not the demons. It's like the dudes in the armor. But he split that with another guy from work. But he just never played it. He never painted them. So like they're all based very well. I might add. They're all based very well. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna eat the captives. Get that up. Did I say I lost one person? I think I did. But they lost a lot. Look at all that. They lost a lot of people, which is really good. But they have now brought in the other dude. But either way, this is really good for Skarsnik, because it does mean more levels. But yeah, the thing with the Goblin army was they used a lot of different colours. Like the Trogos were all blues and greys, and I just never had that many greys. I came with a couple greys, like mate from work who got me the Stormcast Eternals had all the colours for the Stormcast Eternals in the Anvils of Heldenhammer. So I've got quite a few duplicates now, which is always a bit frustrating. You kind of kid yourself and just hope that somehow it just fills in all the gaps, but it never does. But all the paints that I have just didn't really work. What I had, and to justify spending all the money, because they were new models, so like just a small set of sneaky snufflers were like going on 20 quid, and it's just the paints as well. The paints are definitely the more expensive thing, I think. I don't know, the startup cost for it all is always drastic, but you can always... It lasts a little bit longer, but I don't know. I really don't know. Nastiest squigs, that'd be pretty good. Don't really want to get that. Preferably want to get... let's see. Maybe a little bit of that. I don't feel like I really need that all that much because of the goblin. Like the amount of upkeep reduction I have from everything is crazy. What I do want is possibly that. That's pretty good. This is pretty good to get at some point, but not right now, because obviously we don't actually have any orcs, so there's not an awful lot of point. I definitely want to get a lot of stuff for the Golos, because it's just always pretty good. Nothing for the boys right now, because there's no point. Arder's nails might be good, as well as the big lads. I don't really want to get him in on stuff either, because he's not... I'd rather get that and then sort out these. I'm going to get looter. I want to get a lot of money so I can start stuff out really early. So, now that we got these, we can get some more gobbos. So I'm going to get some nasty skulkers, because we're going to need the armor piercing. So I'm going to get quite a few of them. And one unit of the archers. But again, like, they're only really good as a sort of support once everything's tangled up. So you don't really want to make a big arrow wall, because there's no point really, because you're not really going to be doing that. Oh, I am in a raiding party. That probably helped as well, actually. Yeah, melee defense and extra leadership. Knew that'd be handy. But we got this rude dude, but there's no heroes, which is good. So let's see. There we go. Let's block army, which is at 63%, which is pretty good. We could block his army, which could be good because it looks like he is coming towards me. But I'm going to block the armor. Oh! Failed. That's a shame. That's the first failure. That's not too bad though. Well, either way, can't do anything else, so might as well just click that turn timer. Yeah, so it shouldn't be too bad. But we've got about half an hour left of the stream, so that's not too bad. Yeah, nasty skulkers is what we're going to need. Definitely need that armor piercing delight. Stab them where it hurts. It's just getting it up to the right speed is the only problem. But hopefully I can try. I'm just a bit concerned. I feel that Ugly here is going to come straight for me. But he is underway, but he could probably, he can very easily come out. Easily come out and hit me. Hopefully. To be honest, I kind of want that because he's not got a lot of range. Not that we want to engage in raid on range because I have one ranged unit. That's a bad idea. However, I could probably bum rush him, especially with the squig units. They could easily tangle up those quarrelers, and that would easily allow my Ragnarok to proper gain some head ground. Get in there, smash everything up. The fact that I am raiding is really causing them to want to go at me. Which I'm fine with. Levels up Skarsnik and I'll have a ooze it over here. Whatever his name is. Getting up some more nasty skulkers. Some more units. Definitely need it. Gonna need that typical green tide. Gonna take it over. But I'm hoping by the end of this stream we would have taken Carrot Norn and built up an army, and recovered the army, and start to take over Grimhold. Possibly get the Tinker's workshop, because I need that. I need that artillery. I need the RT. But I always find RT's a bit more difficult, especially with the goblins. Oh, he's coming at me again. Oh, okay. Oh. Uh-oh. He's got reinforcements as well. Yikes. Yeah. I don't know. Don't know about that one. Don't feel that it's worth risking. I'm going to retreat from there. Do not feel that that is worth risking. If they come at me, they can come at me. I know that one of them is not going to be able to do it. Yeah, Brock is not going to go after me. And he's mustering, so he's building up an army as well. Not good, not good. Right, now that he's done, I'm going to put that timer on because I don't really care about anybody else. Okay, so he's gone back there. If I could possibly... Once this turn timer's gone, I don't think the other guy can get around to me in time to really take out the other one. Yeah, so basically, okay, here's the plan. He's going to recruit those guys. I'm going to get him around here. I'm going to try and do a tag team with these guys on this one, because I think that will easily take out them. Especially even if like I don't recover a lot, I'll have all of Skarsnik's unit fall back a little bit, have him do most of the heavy lifting. Especially seeing as he's got the nasty skulkers, I can probably like incorporate both units. Like the Ragnarok Spider's not too damaged. My arrows as well in Skarsnik's army aren't that damaged either, so they can definitely do a little double team action there. Cool. This is another reason why I love the green skin so much. The lads were wondering which of the gods to shout first in the war cry. Some of the boys want to shout Mork because he's brutally cunning, while the others want to start with Gork because he's easily cunning, brutal. So what do we go for? Do we go for 3 but plus 4 or 4 but plus 3? I feel for the sake of it, I'm going to go for this one. The quicker injection I think is going to be a lot better than the slow reveal.
Supreme ruler of
Especially for
8
saying
peaks.
we're actually quite... We need 17 units or more, so we're going to need to possibly... Oh yeah, he could definitely do it. Okay, but we've only got one nasty skulker. And I would... Yeah, I'm going to do... Get him down here.
Ah, Trixie.
Skarsnik's not that bad. Let's see, what are you doing? What can I do for you? Block the army. Or, how's the walls looking down here? Okay, the walls have a higher chance. Also... Okay, they haven't actually got any breaches. We don't have to really worry about that right now, because we're not actually going to try and take it.
What you want?
So I am going to try and block this army. If I can block this army and make him move a lot slower, he might not be able to go back and Hey, we did it. He probably will not be able to go back now and reinforce them, which is going to be handy. Right, let's have a look at this. Plus now we have the additional 3 wall breaches as well. Yeah, gonna go for that. And the block army. The 8 dwarves. Hates them. Hates them with a passion. I don't think this... Yes, I don't think that matters. I think I can use him as a reinforcing army, I believe. Okay, so he has fleed.
I'm off.
And I don't really fancy going after
Is
them.
angry.
I might be able to, seeing as they're not actually reinforcing.
Dickhead.
Let's have a little go. No, I don't like that. No, sod that.
What?
I'm going to move over here a bit more as well, so I have him there in case I need it. I would need to be raiding if I wanted to get more people.
This is my land.
There's no worries.
Skarsnik.
Can I trade? No, I can't because they're underground. Never mind. Well, either way, on to the next one. Can't really do an awful lot. So he clearly is not looking for a fight with the both of us. But I reckon if I do the block army again the next turn round, really force him to not be able to move at all, I could definitely move him into him as well. It would all be dictated on how much he can actually move. But I reckon that's not that far a distance. I just hope he doesn't retreat far enough that you can get him as a reinforcing army. Because if he does, then that's going to make things a lot more difficult, especially seeing as he'll probably also have the garrison as well. That's going to really make things pickly. And not in a good green skin way. And I don't really want to get another lord in here as either. Because it starts getting a bit... starts getting like diminishing returns. Like, there's no point in having like 3 lords like right out the gate. 2 lords pretty good, because I want to build up this as a province that's usable as a home base. Have 1 lord always kicking around here, protecting the area. And then obviously I'll probably play as Skarsnik going off, trying to get Karak 8 Peaks back. No, we need to definitely get some more nasty skulkers in here, because we're not going to be able to take on the dwarves if not. Now we're doing alright so far, but that's mostly because we are just overwhelming, tying things up, doing basically what Gobbo should be doing, tying everybody up. Ooh. Lots of Gobbos, lots of stabbers, lots of prodders. I think these guys have already gone. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe not. We have got this dude kicking about, which is kind of handy, tying up the Empire so they don't piss us off, which is good. So I really don't want to do that. I don't want to piss off too many people. I just want to piss off a few specific people. Piss them off hard. Okay, here we go. Carrying on. What are you doing? Okay, so you are going... Wow, they just don't move at all. Did he set an ambush? I think he did. Okay, so he's setting up an ambush. He's recruiting some more army. Okay. Vicious gobspit. Yikes. Okay, so we're getting some corruption. Are we getting any corruption? Ah, shit. Obedience is deteriorating. We can skip this now because we've already seen what Carrick's doing. I think what I'm going to do on this turn now, I'm going to transfer all the units that I've hired by the Orc War Boss. I'm going to put them in Skarsnik's army, so just to bolster that a little bit more. Then I'm going to go back to Carrick Asgaraz. I'm going to recruit some more nasty skulkers, some more goblin archers, and some more just goblins in general, really. Yes. Okay, so we spotted him, so that's no worries. We actually saw him.
Lord, not some smith.
All right, Rune Lord, get a hold of you, Mr. Important. Yeah, block him again.
Shut it.
Ah, failed. Bugger.
Moving.
Alright, let's get these. Let's just get all of these in here.
Shifting.
Ooh, that did take a lot out of the fightiness, but it's not too bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we got a bit of fightiness from that, but that's not too much. But he doesn't actually lose any, so that's not too bad. So, if I get him to... If I get him to transfer, then he... Okay, he can't, never mind. Next turn I can do that. So, we've got Carrick Asgaraz. Need to wait another 3 turns for that, and then we can level that up one more. We can't even do that, we need to wait for that to level up. That takes 4 turns as well. Oh, God.
I got friends.
That's what I mean. Don't want to, like, go too full force, take another territory right away. Because everything's still building up on the first one. I do just want to milk this for what I can.
Stop that.
So I am gonna do this, so I get a bit of fightiness. Because animosity is only -1, so we should earn a lot once that unit transfer debuff goes. We should be alright. So I'm reckoning one of 2 things is going to happen. Either this guy, he's going to go back to Carrick Norn, be able to use that reliably as a reinforcement army, or, now that I'm raiding, come and try and get me out of the province. And personally, I don't know which one's worse. So if he does go around there, that means I'm missing chances for leveling up early on in the game, which is always really handy. On the flip side, it does give me a bit of breathing time to actually heal up. Although, every time he does fight, I do manage to eat some of his people, so I do get some health back from that. But the health back minus lets you people dying, it just means I've lost less men, rather than I gain them, unless I just completely decimate him, which I don't think I will do. But hopefully the nasty skulkers now will definitely give us a bit more of a biting edge. I have to really put them in somewhere that's going to really do some damage. Not so much looking at the quarrelers, but looking more towards like the dwarf warriors. even going after the actual runesmith himself. Which is actually an interesting thing. That's just clicked. He's actually a runesmith. He's not actually. He's actually your dude. So he's actually pretty squishy, which is quite nice. So we could probably kill him. He's always good because I think like. I don't think these guys actually give you anything good. They're not like leaders of renown, so I don't think they give us any interesting constant buffs. I've also never been really one for trying to take out the elves either. Like, there's no real point because it's just uninhabitable land. And like whenever I've played as the goblins as well, they've always like instantly gone, "We're at war with you. We don't like you," and it's like, all right. They just don't do anything. They just stand there angry like a neighbour that just aggressively mows the lawn at like 2 in the morning just to piss you off. 2 in the morning. It's like midnight. Ooh, okay. So Brock managed to reinforce all the way. So they did a 2-pronged assault. Okay. Well, I'm not going to win that, no way. No chance in hell. So I'm going to leave. Definitely one of them possibly could. Yeah, Brock's going to go back. The other dude might. Okay, Scully is regrouping. So it's not too good. I've been pushed back all the way. It's always a bit annoying when you just like start off all the way and it's just like instantly have like 2 armies that are always like each army is bigger than yours. It's always fun. But that does mean I just have to think smarter. Think more crafty. Plus we do start off with some better units as well. Like we have got the 2 night goblins, one of which is a fanatic. And we have got the Ragnarok spider, which is always delightful. It's always good having a massive spider on the field. I always think that that's always a plus. And to be honest as well, like I didn't check, and I didn't check in the thing. I just saw the bar. I was like, nope, nope, the hell out of there. But I don't think he hired any more quarrelers. I think he's still just got the one from just general. Just being there, but I think he's never actually been able to recruit somebody on time. I'm not sure. Let's find out. This is another reason why I don't like full charging ahead either, because it would kind of be like you get things like this. This is why I never really do a lot of trade deals early on. Let's see.
I have no time for this.
So you haven't got that, so we do actually, funnily enough, have the range advantage. Same with this guy. But he's a runesmith. So he's not all that good in battle. Which is good. We're definitely going to need some more nasty skulkers. I'm not going to worry about the bow or anything. Let's get some more. Let's get some more in there. I am just a little bit concerned. Just a little bit concerned of the amount of money that we're going to be losing, actually. Let's get rid of these 2.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
Actually, let's get rid of both of
Your
those.
schemes, I got schemes.
Let's actually get
Sounds like a good
these
idea.
guys up. Let's get all of these. Let's clump them all
I'm
together.
a schemer.
That's good. So that's meaning that we've got all of them at high health. Alright, what are you doing? Let's block him.
I serve.
Really make him hard to get back
Mork
home.
says what?
Nice. We've got another 2 levels. Let's get that up, because then he's really buggered. Get that cleanse corruption going as well, because if he's already getting some Skaven stuff, then I probably will do at some point. Military presence is also quite handy. But we've got... go away. There we go. Okay, so we've got 2 more 10s until we can upgrade that, so that's not too bad. Right, so he's recovering. I'm going to... Yeah. Gonna get him to come around here as well, so I at least have like 2 leaders out there. Does this action have his consent? I doubt he has his consent. I don't think he really wants to get blocked, but I think we'll slap the slide to Miser. He's going to stop everybody in his path. I think like a lot of the times, like I always hate going against the green skins. Honestly, they just spew out just non-stop heroes, and they are so horrendously hard to get rid of. It's like even worse when you got people like Slide to Miser, especially for Skarsnik, because you just get experience so quickly. Everything costs cheap. It's like you wouldn't not want to do it. It's just no brainer. Absolutely no brainer. Just send him in and he just fucks up everything. It's really good. I will say that there is obviously shortcomings. Like this entire army is all goblin based. Up until Carrick 8 peaks, but even then it gets a bit hard, and then you can actually play the actual campaign. It's a bit of an interesting. It's just campaign with extra steps. Which isn't too bad. I like the fact that there's just a bit of an interesting thing, but it does lengthen it out a bit, which is good. If this becomes a stream that people do like, then hey ho, it's always good. To be honest, Britannia is just like Britannia's always really weird. Like you just don't really. It's just the cavalry. The cavalry's bullshit. Like, unless you're the dwarves, they're really... But even then, they're just a pain in the ass. Oh, god damn. 5 fucking stacks. Jeez. Are they savage or are they just normal orcs? Because if they're savage, then it's not too bad. Depending on what like the Bretonnian cavalry you had. Because a lot of the higher end stuff, which is really... Skull Smashers. I think they're tribal, so they'd all be like low armor, but they have like quite high ward saves because of the war paint. Gives them like a physical buff thing. So that, yeah, they're just a pain in the ass. Oh Okay, so this is an interception. Okay, so that's not too bad. He's just trying to. Okay, so he's moving away. That's no worries. Yeah, the Britannian army, I've never really played them because I hate the micromanagement of the cavalry. That's probably one of the reasons why I've never played them. I like, if I do custom battles, I like putting them in, like a custom battle alongside me, because then it's like, it's not nearly as bad, because you can kind of let the AI do it, but even then the AI is stupid, just like charges in Grail Knights and just leaves them there and you just get smashed, and then it's like, oh, your allies' army is retreating. It's like, oh, I wonder why that is. Turn over. Ah, that's why. They've sent in their Grail Knights into an entire battalion of fucking... I don't really know what's good again. It's an anti-cav, just spears. Just sent them into spears and they're just dying. Halberdiers or something. Absolutely horrendous. To everybody else, it's ridiculous. But to the AI... It's what they call a pro gamer move. It really isn't. But no, Britannia, not my favourite. Not my favourite at all. However, Leon Kerr, Jesus Christ. Like one of the best lords, it's ridiculous. That one man carries the entire army on the online battles. Alright, okay, so we got this dude here now. Now, click on the damn boss.
The boys are pleased.
Can I have him do nothing? We have got a fair amount of money, but unfortunately I don't want to buy any more units because that's going to tank that. That's the only problem. So we're
Supreme
not
ruler of 8 peaks.
not in the mood to really get another one.
What you want?
I think I'm just going to try and really tie him up. Or maybe actually... Yeah, let's damage the walls. We've got a higher chance for that. And, interestingly enough, he's going to the south. Which is interesting. Ah, lovely. We've got the wall weakener. Nice. So let's get... I'm just going to get that up ready for when they start getting some heroes in. Because otherwise I just want to like, bang, dead. No more of that. Can cut that shit out. And then probably just... Yeah, just having that constant buff is always really nice. Plus, that also makes the untainted in the local area really bad as well. Because... Okay, their characters are doing quite a lot against it as well, though. However, we are coming close to the end, so I'll probably finish this turn, and then probably have to call it there. So let's make it a good one. Let's see.
Not
So
likely.
he has just got a load of axe infantry. Let's see, can Skarsnik? Skarsnik cannot reach them. But what we could possibly do is get him
I'm gone.
to wanna come to
I'm
us,
leaving.
and then possibly get us in his
Let's
turn.
do it.
So again, I'm going to bring him closer to me, just so I've just got an extra person there. And actually, he's in range. It's not going to wait though. I'm going to get. It won't matter even if he's going to come to me because he's just going to stop that. Right. Not an awful lot I can do. That's going to tick over the next turn, which is good. Cool. Let's do this. I am on normal difficulty. I will probably, if this takes off or everything else kind of, the stars align and everything works out alright, I'll probably do some more sort of campaigns where I bump up the difficulty and make it a bit more difficult and painful, so it's more entertaining for everybody to watch. But this is like my second ever video. So far, I've had... yeah, I know what you mean. I don't think I get the non-aggression so much with Skarsnik because everybody hates Skarsnik. But, yeah, Skarsnik is a hard thing. That's what I was thinking. I think like maybe like really starting off small isn't really going to be that much. It evens out, is what I'm trying to say. Like, this was really fucking hard. Just nothing but goblins fighting like heavily armoured dwarves and artillery, and then there's just these tiny green men just coming at you with big old prodders. But no, I thought that was a good starting point. See how it goes. Don't make it too hard. I don't want to like die in the first thing and like not get anybody interested, but I want to like get something going, get people interested. But okay, so we've got Durthin moving about. He's not going to do anything. They're just gardening. They just sit there in their palace of greenery and wonders. I can't remember. No, they are after these, so they are coming up. So hopefully, I'm going to bring them out. He's going to come towards me, and that's when I'm going to drop in on him. Hopefully. But it just... No, I don't think it is. I think it goes... Oh, it might do. I can never tell. No, these are the Empire. Yeah, they're after the Empire. I really wish there was a bit more mountainous sort of thing, because the two battles we've already fought haven't been mountainous, even though we've been in the mountains. Makes no sense. Did I have a choke point battle though? I do love choke point battles. They are just so much fun. I reckon though... Oh. Yeah, he's going back there. Oh. Okay. And He's gone all the way down there. Nice. Okay, change of plan. Change of plan for next time. We're going to get Slide the Miser. He's going to keep on him. I can't remember his name. Beardy. He's going to follow him. He's going to keep on giving him the debuff. Because I've already damaged these walls a little bit. And I think they only get repaired if there's somebody there. I think. I'm not entirely sure. So I'm going to keep Slide the Miser on these guys, making them really hard to get back up here. So I don't think he's going to send two, he's only going to send the one. So I think Brock is going to stay down there in Grimhold. He's going to go after Carrick Norn again if I do advance. Ah, they only get repaired when they decide to. So does that mean like when they are actually garrisoned, or is it just a constant tick? Because if it is a constant tick... Ah. Sorry, it could be fucking anyone. Alright then. Well, we've got this. So I always like to do this. Now, I will upgrade him. That's going to take us 4 turns. Yeesh. Jenkins Murderer.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
So I can't really do all that much. I can get to the underway really quick down here.
You need me.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get
You've been
all the
staring
way.
at the bad moon.
There we go. Let's get him there. Let's get Slide the Miser down here. Let's make him block the armor. Then he can't come back. Wait, nice. Cool. So he's not going to be able to come back here anytime. That's going to take him a long time. Get the cleanse corruption. Now we've got a 4th thing, which is fantastic. I'm going to keep Jenkins Murderer here, I think. Gonna just kind of... Let's put him back in the underway and get Garrison there. That just gives it a bit more thing. I think it'll also, yeah, military presence as well. Just reduces that just a tiny bit. Right. Yeah, like I say, it is almost 7, so I am going to be stopping the stream round about now. This has been fantastic. This has been like my second thing, and like had the most amount of people just constantly viewing. So thank you all for turning up. My Twitter and schedule down at the bottom, like I say. Check on that when the next one is. I'm going to be doing these every Thursday, and possibly next week on the Fridays. Fridays are going to be free for alls. Mondays are Minecraft, just because Minecraft Renaissance is just a big thing at the moment. Plus, I love it. It's chill. It's easy. It's nice. Yeah, lovely. Well, that's been fantastic. Thank you, every one of you, for turning up, having a nice time with me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed me rambling. Hopefully this will take off. This will be a lot nicer. Are you going to save? You're just going to take an absolute eternity. You're going to take an absolute eternity, aren't you? There we go. Lovely job. If you quit me now, you'll lose all your unsaved progress. I don't care, 'cause I saved it all now. I can't sing. I won't sing. I'm really sorry. That probably sounded horrendous. Cool. Well, that's that. Well, thank you all of you for joining me for this. You've been delightful. I've been Hobnob. Thank you for telling me these little hints and tips. This has been my second one, and it's been really nice. It's been really, really nice. Follow me on Twitter if you'd like to see any more. Every little helps. I really do appreciate it. I just love talking to people. It's the best thing about this gig. Just talking to people. Yeah. Thank you, one and all, and have a fantastic evening. I'll see you all in the next live stream. Most likely be Monday. Lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you, and good night.